Welcome back to Blizzard Abroad. Today I'm here to finally bring this bitter feud to a peaceful end. We've heard the arguments from both sides. Angry, bitter women. We've heard that all men ain't shit. We've heard that they're broke and dusty. We've heard that, they need to be 6 feet, packing 6 inches or more. They need to be making 6 figures in order to qualify. Right? We've heard that you seeking in to misogyny. We've heard that your body is your choice. Right? Duly noted. The world has heard over and over and over and over again your demands will be taken into consideration. Bitter, angry men, we've heard your plea. The world has heard that Western women ain't shit. They don't cook, they don't clean, and they're not willing to go 50-50. We've heard that they all got BBLs. We've heard that they're not fit, feminine, and friendly. We've heard that you're tired of the makeup and wigs, and you want natural hair and natural bodies. My question is, what is the next step? Because us people in the middle of this gender war who do not align with the extremists on each side, we seek to actually help people, to offer information that will help men live better lives, live longer lives, right? Address their mental health issues, address legal inequalities that hinder men. We offer information for the men that choose to travel abroad. But put it plain and simple. We're tired of the fighting. We're tired of the complaining. We're tired of you, both sides, pushing your negativity on us day after day, upload after upload, quiet conversation after quiet conversation. We have demands also. We demand that you practice personal responsibility. We demand that you practice self-accountability. We demand that you seek to live the life that you want to live without blaming others for your problems. We want an end to this. So we come here today to hear the demands of the peace treaty between angry, bitter women and angry, bitter men. What is the next step? Because the world has heard you. The world has heard your pleas over and over. They know how horrible Western men are. They know how horrible Western women are. We need to hear some solutions, or we're going to tune you out. No longer going to let you control the narrative, suck up all the oxygen in the room. There are people who suffer it, real problems. We know the issues of women. I don't really focus on that. We also see the suffering of men. Men are frustrated. Men are going through it in the West. Masculinity is under attack, right? Men are self-deleting at alarming numbers. Drug use is on the rise amongst younger men. These issues always get drowned out by the loudest in the room, by the angriest people who, when asked, do not have any solutions. They only have problems, right? Somebody told me a long time ago, man, before you bring a problem up the chain, at least have a solution to offer. And I'm not hearing any solutions, right? The only solution I hear is to walk away, pull away from society. Thing is that there are few people who will do that, but not many. There are not a lot of lone wolves out there in the world. People crave uh, uh, interactions with society. Man. People, especially men crave relationships. We want relationships. We want families. We want a legacy. So telling young men to just hide themselves away from society will not work. Right? We know all the reasons why it won't work for, you know, for women, because they got a ticking clock. But for men, it's like we know the power of the P is very, very strong. So let's be realistic. Somebody would have told me in my teens or early 20s, nah, just stay away from women. Don't deal with them. There's no way that was ever going to happen. Well, there's some people that will listen to that, but it's not a good solution. There are people out here offering real life solutions, a way to navigate the world that we currently live in. Right? A world that we know that, like I said, masculinity is under attack. A world that, they're trying to push norms on us that don't align with the way we choose to live. We need solutions to those problems. I had somebody in my email that I was going back and forth with a good conversation, but kind of, he said something that kind of like made me think. He said that, the manosphere is all about relationships. That's it. And he meant it. And it kind of like made me think. And I said, maybe it is going that way. Because that's all you hear about nowadays. But the manosphere is about more than that. The manosphere is about all men's issues, men's mental health, right? Like I said, unfair laws in the courts. It's about, societal pressures that men face every day. It's about finding outlets for our frustrations and angers, finding a community. It's not just about women and relationships. It's not. It's more than that. That's a part of it, yes. But that's not all it's about. So us other content creators that have something to offer, right? We need to start pushing back, man. Our voices need to be heard too, not just the negative. There's enough negativity in the world. There's enough to go around. We see it every day. We hear it every day. You turn the news on, it's all you hear. Politics, pushing division. Like, we need positivity too. Constructive constructive content, content that could be used to help people, to help our younger generations actually live their lives so they don't make the same mistakes that we made over and over again, right? Because there's a difference between cautioning people and then just pushing fear and division on them. There's a difference. So I want to know what the demands are. We've heard all the problems from both sides of this gender war. Right? I've laid my weapons down a long time ago. I'm not doing it. I'm not going back and forth because honestly, I don't align with the extremists on either side. I live in the real world, right? Social media is a reflection of the real world, but it's like looking in a mirror at a haunted house. Things are bigger than they seem. You know, it just takes things and blows them up because we do live in a real world, and in the real world, I see just as many good men as I see good women. And in the real world, I see just as many horrible, fucked up men as I see horrible, fucked up women. It's two sides of the same coin. So, us in the middle, I propose that we step back and we let them have each other, the extremists, because that's what they really want. They want each other. That's the only thing that makes sense to me now. Because why else would you focus so much on something that you said you don't desire and you don't want? If these two sides hate each other, why are they constantly focusing on each other? The only that's the only thing that makes sense. Is like deep down, they want each other. They just neither side is willing to give in to the other side's demands. But here we are in the middle, constantly bombarded. Like, and neither side will listen. As soon as you disagree with them, they just attack you. You know, call you all type of names. So I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with the gender war. I think a lot of other people need to check out of it too, man, because like we're supporting it. Like I try not to click on it. Some of it's funny. I'm not gonna lie. I try not to click on it as much as I can. I try to skip a lot of it, but it's constantly in the algorithm. You know, so we got to reset the algorithm. Man. Let these two warring sides have at it, or at least until they decide to come to the table and hammer out a peace treaty. I'm over it, and I think more and more people need to really like start seeking out people who offer solutions, who offer some positivity. Man. And I'm not saying it's me because I don't think I'm where I need to be at yet. But there's a lot of people who have very positive, constructive content that offer solutions, offer a path out of the shit that we're in right now. Man. Those are the people that we need to be seeking out. Those are the people that we need to be celebrating. You know, let me know in the comment section. Are you tired of this damn gender war, man? Just both sides, just hearing the complaints constantly, but not hearing any solutions. Let me know down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, visit abroad.